Testing, testing the volume. What's up, Teddy? Let me know how the volume sounds. It's not sure where the configuration is at. Just using the built-in microphone. Might be a bit quiet.
Are you on?
Yeah, I think so.
Is anyone there?
Dan, it's already like I just started it like literally less than a minute ago, and we've already got Dan on there. Oh, look, it's all delayed.
Oh.
Cool. We're live.
Okay, cool. What do we do now?
We should prep the video. We just finished editing a video today, and we're gonna upload it either during or maybe right after the stream. It's nice to get back to editing some video, and we've been sorting through some of the footage files that we have, and there is a ton of stuff to to get through. So lots of videos on the way. I don't know if people watching right now know that we got selected for YouTube's Next Up contest. So we're leaving tomorrow to start our journey, and by Sunday we're going to be in New York, and all next week we're going to be doing a YouTube workshop hosted by YouTube to like get us familiar with better video production, like techniques and like equipment and stuff. So we're hoping to get sort of re-enthused about video making. So when we get back, we'll be getting back on the video making bandwagon. Someone's asking for a tour. How about a tour?
Yeah, sure. Should I just carry the laptop?
How many people are on right now? I can't even... Oh, there's 21 people already.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Let's give it a few more minutes and see, like, if a couple more people show up, we can do...
Dallas, Texas, cool.
We can do a tour. Yeah, where are you guys all from? Type in where you're at, where you're watching from in the chat. Obviously, you guys probably know we're in British Columbia, Canada.
That guy always does that.
Yeah.
Teddy Rodriguez. Chicago. Tucson, Arizona. Scotland, cool. Been there one time. Australia. Awesome.
What time is it in Australia?
Planning a house now, cool. Hey. Did one of us say that?
I don't know. It could happen easily.
Teddy has big living. Southern Oregon. Miami, Florida. Nice.
Sweet. All over the place. So, we could do a tour. We don't really have a plan. Like, we don't have, like, a theme for this stream. We just thought it would be fun.
It was pretty fun last time, so...
Yeah, and it's our last chance to do it before we go on our trip.
Should I just carry the laptop around? Or you want to wait?
No, we can do it now. We can do another one if we want. So I'm just going to unplug it, and it's hopefully going to survive. Pensacola? Is that... Is that from... do I know that from the movie Contact? Or am I thinking of something else? Grand Rapids.
Thanks, Michael Dow.
Yeah.
Australia. Whoa.
Oh, it's the morning.
It's the morning, right. Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching them, Paxton.
So, yeah. Oh, Ben's not in here right now.
Virginia is for lovers.
Yeah.
Should I get him in?
Well, let me just show. So this is the
Nerd Station?
Yeah, the Nerd Station. This is... I just picked up the laptop and turned it around the other way, so... Well, this is all, like, reversed mirror. So, there's the TV. extra monitor. Laptop usually goes, oh man, this is super weird and mirrored. Laptop sits there. And it's in standing position right now. So I tucked my little bar stool underneath there. There's the PC, the heart of the tiny nest.
We also have we'll make a full video showing how Jake built this whole nerd station.
Yeah, that's coming up. We were just finding all the footage from that.
This is actually a fair bet.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. And it's not even 100%, like there's still a couple tweaks I need to optimize. And then I got a shelf in the side there. There's a controller for the surround sound. So you can see it's hard to see because of the white balance, but there's, it's all reversed when I'm looking through the thing. There's a speaker there with my headset, more speakers. There's another one. And then our corner couch. That's Ben's spot there. It's the dog spot, and then this is the human spot. And yeah, we can walk through the rest. I mean, this is...
You could show the bathroom. Oh, you should show the sink, because no one's seen that.
Someone's asking how long we've been building. We don't answer that question anymore. If you actually tallied the amount of time that we've been building, it's been less because
I'll get
we
Ben in.
haven't been building the whole
Someone
time.
asked our names, too. My name's Kiva.
I'm Jake, and this is the tiny nest.
I'll get Ben.
Yeah. Oh, here's John Norris. Where's Ben? Don't hold out on us. Oh, there's someone building their tiny house right now.
Yeah, buddy. Come on. He's was out cold sleeping.
There he is.
Okay, bud.
Checking out the groceries. You're on the internet, my man.
Thank you. Good boy.
Is he going to go up in his bed?
Go in your bed. Go in your bed.
Go on, buddy. Look at him. We're like dog parents. He's like our fur baby. Say hello to the internet, my man. He's so chill. So,
Yeah, it's done.
did you see that someone said that they're in their tiny house right now putting up walls?
Oh,
Can we
cool.
expand this chat so that it's bigger? Oh, God.
Oh, what'd you do?
Nothing.
Okay, we've been building...
Pop out chat. Here we go.
Someone says we've been building for a year and just got the roof up, so... Okay, so we've pretty much been building for almost 3 years.
Don't say anything. Yeah,
But...
well, it'll be, 3 years this summer from the day we started building. But, I'd say there's almost like an entire year of days worth of not actually doing... Well, more than that.
Well, we took a break and both of us had to go back to pretty much full-time work for a while. So, yeah. I don't know.
We make excuses all the time.
Well, I mean,
But-
you know.
That's just how we roll.
It's just the way it goes. For us, anyways. No, sorry. Oh, thank you.
You're getting compliments on the internet. We could finish the tour a little bit, maybe. You want to?
Yeah, you
I just
show
cleaned the sink, so it's like.
You should show the kitchen sink.
Oh yeah, the kitchen. So there's the bathroom. I'm not going to open this, but this is a. We got our what is it called? Medicine cabinet, and then our little IKEA sink in there, and then there's the toilet that's not totally. It's half functional right now with it doesn't have the bucket in there yet, and then this. It's kind of hard because we're in a tiny house, but that is just for storage right now. But it's going to be the shower, And this is kind of, we got a start on the kitchen. So here's the sink, and you can kind of see, I don't know if you can point at it, but like the wood on the wall is like the height of the countertop.
Where are you?
The 2x2s on the
Oh,
wall. Yeah. And we're going to sort of just build like a skeleton around that sink and then put countertop down on top, which is going to be awesome when we finally get that.
Do you want to go in the loft?
Yeah, why don't you operate the ladder. Here, why don't you take this and you can pass it to me?
Sure.
Now we're up in the loft. So it's just some temporary storage. I actually really like this dresser. It was just like a second hand from like Salvation Army.
Yeah.
The Salvation Army is like something that's all around the United States.
I'm not sure.
Just a thrift shop kind of thing, but it actually perfectly fits the amount of clothes that I have like downsized to. So I think I'm going to keep it, but we're going to build some kind of shelving in this place. But and then there's the king size bed, and that's pretty much that. Are you checking the chat? I have no idea what people are chatting right now.
Someone says waiting for the inevitable laptop fumble.
Back at the nerd station.
What is that tube? Where did you see the tube?
Is that in the bathroom?
Oh, okay, on the loft. Oh wait, what is that tube on the loft?
Was it the metal? I can go back over there.
Oh, how much ballpark have you spent so far?
We've spent exactly... Oh, is that right?
No, because I think that you put in some things that we haven't gotten.
F2F? No, that's it. That's everything. 30,000 Canadian. 30,180 Canadian. Is it a bang on round number?
Is that like including like our mattress and everything like that?
I think so, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that includes like most of the furniture and almost every single thing that's in here is included there. Sorry, I closed the, where is it?
How much is that US dollars?
$1 is $1.32 Canadian right now. So, let me do some math. 30,180 Canadian to USD. So that's 22,185 US dollars. We could type it in the chat, maybe.
Yeah, that would be easier.
Whoops! Oh my god! Oh my god! What have I done?
Okay.
I like how we're in the chat. We have like a crown. We're like the king of this channel.
So, did you answer what the vent was on the left-hand side of the loft?
Who was asking that? Pepito Perez. Oh, on the left side? Yeah. I'll run back up there and just point out what that is. You want to like
Sure.
watch the chat? She's gonna stay down and watch the chat on the other screen. I'm gonna go up. So, I'm assuming you're asking about this on the wall. So those are vents. I don't know if you can see through them, but they're actually wide open to the outside right now. But the idea is that we're going to build kind of like a wall mount unit here that will be a heat recovering air exchanger. So fresh air will come, I think, through this one and go over to where the bed is. And I had it all figured out before, but basically, like, stale air will come through, pass through a bunch of sheets of, like, aluminum foil. I'm going to build a thing from scratch. It'll give off some of its heat energy using the foil as a heat sink, and then be expelled out one of the vents, outside. Meanwhile, the other vent is pulling air in. It's also passing through the heat sink, but never mixing with the stale air, just picking up some of the heat, and then it gets deposited into the house. So, if that made sense. But there will be, eventually, when we finish it, we'll make a video detailing all of that. So hopefully that, is that what, did they say that's what they were asking? I just
no.
like went rogue there and just like explained that.
So they asked
Oh,
how
yeah.
much was the Roxol?
Mm.
I don't remember, but you could probably look on the spreadsheet.
It's not broken out on the spreadsheet.
Okay.
I think it was like $350 for the Roxol.
And
Canadian. Everything's in Canadian dollars unless specified as US dollars.
and to answer Christy Kritzer's question, is we paid for everything, saved up a pretty large chunk of money before we started building. And then we've just been paying for stuff as we go. We haven't considered taking the tiny house on a long distance trip. We didn't really build it for that. We built it more for it being able to move, but we'll probably end up staying in one spot for the most part.
Yeah, I think it could survive a long trip. Like, it's obviously built to be strong enough to go on the road, but I don't think we'd ever have a reason to. We've actually talked about building a travel trailer, like a little sleeping pod, or retrofitting a van. I'm kind of leaning towards some kind of sleeping pod that we can tow if we wanted to go camping or go on some kind of trip and bring sleeping accommodations with us. But the tiny house will always be home base and stay where it is. Only if we actually move, like equivalent to moving, from a house to another, would we actually hook up the tiny nest and move it.
The condensation. Yeah, that's under control.
Oh yeah, I mean the condensation was pretty much, we just waited for the cold weather to end. Because it was really cold this winter. It was crazy.
Any good trailer makers near Montreal?
We just talked to that guy.
Yeah.
Who's from Ontario. And he got one called...
I don't remember. We could ask him.
Yeah. Shoot us an email, maybe. Pepito. And we'll try to forward you. I don't know if we'll be able to find the info, but we can try.
Hey, Flyby family. It's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, if we're supposed to be, but...
How much longer till you move in? We are actually living in it right now. We just have recently tore apart our temporary kitchen to build our actual kitchen, so we're sleeping in here and we hang out and watch TV in here. We just don't have a shower and a working kitchen right now, so we just use that in the main house.
Yeah. And someone's asking about off-grid. We're starting on-grid, but I think we want to slowly transition as more things to be supplied by non-grid sources. So, I mean, our water is from a well already, so that's kind of off-grid, but we'd also like to do some rain catchment eventually. And then for power, I think we'll always need some on-grid electricity, the way it's designed, because there's a lot of equipment, like all of our cooking is electric. But I'd like to get batteries and generate power. I'm actually really interested in trying out some DIY like wind generation, because it's a lot windier here than it is sunny. And also it rains a lot, so I'm almost thinking about making like a rain catchment thing that like fills up with water and then maybe opens and like spools up a turbine to generate electricity. I don't know. I had some crazy ideas, but essentially there's always going to need to be some on-grid stuff, but we're interested in kind of like messing around with off-grid things.
Hey, Lori Family Homestead. Hope I'm saying that right. Monty
Yes, some
Crew.
familiar faces showing up in the chat.
Hey, Monty Crew. Thank you.
Nice.
Can you run the Nerd Station off-grid?
Nerd Station off-grid. Yeah, I think so. I think it only draws a couple of amps total, so with some batteries it could run for a while, but we'd also need internet, obviously, because you can't play EVE Online, you can't play EVE offline. So yeah, I don't know. Well, Elon Musk apparently is going to provide wireless internet to the whole world, so when that happens, yes, then I'll go off-grid completely. Yeah. I could be in the middle of a field playing games online.
Our YouTube space trip is officially, the workshop starts Monday to Friday, and we're flying from Seattle to New York on Saturday night. So we land in New York on Sunday morning.
You wore that shirt the last time we streamed, didn't you?
Did I? I don't have a lot of closet space.
That's true. Tesla battery. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the like getting a product that's all prefabbed and like it's like the benefit. Like I have a 1990 used Nissan, and I always kind of debate with my friends who get new cars, and it's like there's benefits to getting a new product that's like backed by a company where it's kind of there's warranty, it's all modern, user friendly, and kind of like you basically pay a premium to not have to worry about it. And it's a similar thing with like the Tesla battery option. It's like you're paying for like you're paying kind of for a service more than you are like the equipment. I'm more interested in like sourcing maybe like old like this is a super thrifty approach, but like old go-kart batteries or other deep cycle batteries that you can just kind of like add one at a time, so you can save a lot of money and reuse some old stuff, and also like force yourself to learn how to make the system work. And then if there's ever a problem, you kind of know what the components of the system are and try to troubleshoot it yourself. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically I'm not super pumped on the Tesla thing for us anyway. More make our own thing. Ha! I've never shown this before, but this is a very special thing for Canoga JE, and this should answer your question. And yes, that is real.
Favorite and least favorite parts of building so far? My favorite was probably framing the walls.
Favorite?
Yeah, because it looked so good, and it was pretty easy.
Yeah, when the structure went up, it was like super satisfying to get that thing up, and then it was like, then it's like became more and more picking away at stuff. Like putting in the insulation is like a bit tedious, the vapor barrier, the interior paneling felt like a kind of a grind. It's all about that initial, like, going from nothing to like a structure is definitely the best part.
I don't know, what's your least favorite part?
Well, I had like a meltdown about the ceiling,
Oh, yeah.
so maybe I'll say that.
Okay, bye, Jacqueline Drury. Thanks for joining us. Jay Garcia on YouTube made his own Tesla Powerwall from a recycled laptop.
Recycle 8. That's not the number of batteries that you're saying, is it? 18,650, or is that like a model number or something?
Wow, that's a lot.
What? Is that confirmed? I can't tell if there was too much of a delay on the stream for her to be answering that quickly. What are you storing behind you in the rafters? No, it's the name of the okay.
Up here?
Yeah. We've got, yeah, it's funny. This was like, did we have a plan for what was going to be up there? It just immediately turned into like a hoodie. It's like we each have a nook for hoodies, because like we are mostly down in here, so it's like, if you get cold, you just reach and grab a hoodie and you're like good to go. And then we've got some of these Mexican skulls that are going to go decoratively on like shelves that are not yet built. Steam controllers. Got 2 of these. And then like paper towel for when we're eating in here. You just reach up and it's like a napkin. That's what's there right now. It's actually been kind of cool, like, to just naturally, without even thinking, just kind of like whatever's most convenient just ends up going where it needs to go. There's been a bunch of chat I haven't been looking at.
Oh, she was just confirming that's where she was wondering what we were storing at. Nice collab you guys did with Dan from Tiny House Custom. Yeah, that was fun.
What's that? The collab, yeah.
Thanks, Joe Boyette. Thanks for watching.
Oh, Dan was saying, watching this makes me realize how small the Tiny House community is. Probably, do you see a lot of the same people in your comments and streams, Dan? We definitely recognize the people's thumbnails. 500 batteries, yeah, laptop batteries. Recycled laptop batteries, that's clever, because there must be tons of those being discarded. Should we put a time limit on it? What time is it? Is time flying
6:30,
by?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I promised to make dinner for my parents because they're taking care of all my animals when we go away on the trip, so should probably wrap it up.
Can we tag him?
You
see how they tagged us?
Yeah.
How are you tagging us by saying Tiny Nest, or does it automatically highlight in orange? See Scott BRE and
Joe Boyette.
Yeah. Are you typing something to like highlight that?
Who are you trying to shout out?
Oh, Dan, because people are commenting on him.
Dan, your house is looking really nice.
Yeah, I'm
really
several
good.
videos behind, but I was seeing some good interior work in there. That looks good. I like the sugar skull. How many people are... I haven't even been looking at how many people are on. Where is it? 42. It's pretty good.
So our video that we're gonna publish after this is us restaining our exterior of the tiny house.
Yeah, last summer. It
was right after we got back from the Jamboree, I think.
last summer we did a whole restain, and it was like a pretty nice upgrade. Like, it's kind of like it needed to be done before you could even consider the exterior to really be in a finished state. And now it's just like, yeah, it's good. But there's some time lapse in there. It's pretty good. We just uploaded the video like an hour or two ago, and I just need to like put a thumbnail and some cards and stuff, and then we're gonna publish it like pretty much right after this stream. So keep an eye out for that. This highlighting. They said that it automatically did.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try. What if we? I'm like typing so poorly right now. Everyone's probably have seen the chat all right before I speak because it's like advanced.
Hello, fellow Canadian. Hello, citizen.
My fellow Canadians. Yes, hello, citizen. Wicked. So is there anything else you guys want to see in the tiny house, or any other
Maybe they should look at Ben right now because he's being very cute.
Oh.
Look at you. What are you doing?
Mr. Ben. Oh, that's very intimate. It's very intimate neck kisses.
It's so nice.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
You think something exciting is happening. It never gets old. Our little fur baby.
The dog is chilling.
There's a big boy.
Is the tiny house complete? No, it's not. We haven't finished our kitchen or our shower room. I'm gonna let Ben out because he's huffing.
Yeah.
You want out, buddy? I know, bud. Yeah, I know. There you go, bud.
Drop down deck on cable suspension. Are you talking about like a front porch that like folds out? If Peanut and Ben got together.
Who would get humped first?
Well, Ben is like a major space invader and would definitely try to hump.
I think he's way bigger than Peanut, too.
Yeah, how much does Peanut weigh, Dan?
Do you have any secret hiding spots?
Do we? How do you mean? What do you...
I didn't ask you.
No, but what are you thinking?
Not really. We don't really have any not yet, anyways.
You know what's funny is that we designed this corner couch before we got Ben. It's really weird, like I can't there. Right? We designed that before we got Ben, and then we got him before we built it, but we were already committed to it, and we were like, oh, we'll just designate that end to be Ben's like spot. And he's learned, he uses that as his bed and he goes straight to it and everything. But we were going to use it as a way to I thought, again, before we got Ben, that I would be sitting basically where he was, and then you would, or like one of us anyway, we would like sprawl out on the couch. But now that Ben has taken control of that spot, we don't quite have the space we initially intended. So
basically, Jake and I are squished together on one side of the couch, and Ben's just sprawled out on the inside of the couch. He steals our pillows.
But he's just too cute. We can't kick him off or anything. He's established his place in the nest.
It's his house, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, we're living in it. The only thing that, like, we need to run into the main house for a shower and for food, but we usually bring meals out and eat them in here. So it's just a matter of getting those like functional facilities finished in here, and then we'll be like completely self-contained. But pretty much all day, every day is spent in the tiny house as if it was complete.
We have moved the house once. We took it to probably a little town that's like 20 minutes away for a green trade show. And that's the only time we moved it. But we are planning on moving it on the property to its more permanent location. Hopefully this summer. Definitely this summer.
About 100 feet away.
Yeah.
I'd say. But yeah, you can see there's a whole couple videos on us moving it on our channel. I'm going to plug the Tiny Nest channel, which you are on right now. There's lots of videos.
Ben can't get in the loft.
We talked about trying to get him up there, but we were like, no.
He's big, like he weighs 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And so
he's got to go on a diet, actually. He's a big boy.
We're
monster.
Our short, long-term plan is to just keep the house on this property. It's my parents' property. And yeah, we like it here, and so we'll be staying partially on grid.
Yeah. But obviously the benefit of the tiny house is that if we do need to move or whatever, some circumstance changes, all the effort and commitment we've put into the nest is not lost because we'll just bring it with us.
Anyways, we should probably wrap this up because
Yeah.
we gotta pack and make dinner for my parents. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been super awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to, in the next, hopefully in under an hour, you'll see a notification for our new video that we're going to publish. And then we're off to New York for next week. And so, yeah, you can follow us on more plugging here, but like we'll probably post, I'm assuming, like
when
on Instagram and maybe Facebook or whatever. Like,
yeah, I think so.
From New York. Probably no videos.
Oh, and if anyone has any places to suggest that we have to see when we're in New York, we're actually not going to have a ton of time to go exploring on our own, but I think there might be like 1 or 2 evenings and 1 semi-full day.
I just have to acknowledge the fly safe. That was brilliant. Can I get like an 07 there?
That'd be cool if there's any suggestions about New York, because we found out kind of relatively last minute that we were going, so we haven't had a lot of time to look into stuff. But
yeah, and we're landing in Newark, and then we'll be in Lower Manhattan for the whole week. So also for food, like I should probably mention that we're vegetarian, so no
steakhouse.
Steak sandwich or whatever. I don't know what the New York food staples of New York are, but
New York pizza.
Yeah, pizza and bagels, and we don't even know. So like if you know something in New York that's that we should stop at, that's like a must see or a must eat or whatever, shoot us a message or a comment or whatever. And yeah, was there any other things?
Other Half Brewery in Brooklyn. We may check that out.
Other Half Brewery. You should write that down.
Thanks for doing it. Yeah. Would I change anything about the tiny house?
We're eventually going to do a big wrap up of what we would do differently, but at this point, I don't think we'd change any of the design. No. Yeah. Maybe
stairs instead of a ladder.
Yeah, maybe.
But I am getting pretty used to the ladder.
We'll get to that. We've talked about making different 3D models, but that are slightly modified and show what could have been done.
A kitty door. We didn't know the kitty was going to move in with us.
That's right. We didn't know the animals were coming with us. But anyway, we should
go
call that for questions answered.
Thank you for hanging out.
thanks for coming by. So this is probably gonna be really awkward as I like try to turn off the stream here. Where do I shut her down? Shut her down, boys! Shut her down!